Welcome to the Red Dawn channel, ladies and gentlemen, and in today's video we are going to be doing our Orochi guide, and I am finally back from my week away, so you guys can expect the same normal level of content that's thrown out on a weekly basis. Yay! Also, there is a bit of an update on the tournament stuff to make the sign-up process a little bit easier, all of which will be covered in Monday's live stream, starting from 8 PM till 9 PM, so if you guys are interested in joining that, I will be streaming and leaving the details on the channel stream. But without further ado, let's kick it off with the norm of going through the Orochi's moveset. Orochi! Let's go over Mr. Orochi's moveset. So, to start off, we've got Crosswind Slashes, which is a really nice one. Lightning Strikes twice, Tidal Wave Slashes, Crushing Wave, which is the out-of-guard attack that all characters seem to have. Riptide Strike, Storm Rush, Lightning Strike, Zephyr Slash, Wind Gust, and Hurricane Blast. These last two will be covered in the deflect and parry section because there are two distinctive deflects. Now going on to the hero specifics, we've got the two that every character has. We've got the defense reflex, meaning that, you know, it's a reflex stance on your guard, so it's not going to stay left if you're holding left, it's not going to stay right if you're holding right, which will be covered. Deflex, top light attack combo, Hurricane Blast cancel, and blah de blah blah. So, let's go over some basics. Some real basics. So as always, let's go over some of the basics. So as always, you can string your lights in any direction, and it's a 3-light chain. The same with your heavies, can be strung in any direction. Keep in mind this is a 2-heavy chain, so you can only dash together 2 of your heavy attacks. You can't put in a third one, but what you can do is mix it up a wee bit by going heavy, light, light, and then that's the end of that chain. Also to keep in mind that your top light attacks do this. You can string 2 together, and if that first light lands, the second one is guaranteed, so boom boom, double the damage. But keep in mind that second light only does minimum amount of damage, so as you can see, 16 and then 8. Alright, but keep in mind I'm obviously using gear sets in these videos, so you know these are like optimum attack builds and shit. So yeah, you get the point. Also to keep in mind is that the Orochi does have dash attacks in all directions, so we've got left, we've got right, and we've got the one in front. But, you know, the last thing for the basics, if you land a guard break, the heavy attacks, land a top heavy, please. Forget the side heavies. They come out really slowly, as you can see. But that top heavy, boom, boom. It also does a lot more damage than the side heavies, so, you know, it's kind of tit for tat here. But that's it for basics. Let's go over some intermediate style of stuff. So, if you pull back on your left analog stick and then push up on your right analog stick and then press your heavy attack button, you do this, which is really nice. It means that you can readjust yourself and dash out of any sort of attack and land that heavy attack. So, boom, straight out, straight back in. But do keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that if you miss that attack, you are opening yourself up for some damage, either from a guard break or a cheeky heavy or a cheeky zone attack. So make sure that this lands, because if it doesn't land, you're opening yourself up like a sack of beans. And as you can see, it does quite a bit of damage, but yeah, it'll vary for everybody else based on your gear set. But boom. We also have another form of dashing attack, which is if you pull back on your, if you dash backwards, sorry, and then pull back on your left analog stick and press the heavy button, you will do this. It's really nice, and if you land it, you'll go behind your target, and then you do 2 top light attacks, because it's guaranteed damage. So if this lands, go behind, 2 top lights, and then you're good to go. But never ever string in that last light attack on the 3-light chain, because it's really easy to be light parried, and then again you're opening yourself up for some heavy damage. Last thing is, ladies and gentlemen, is the Orochi zone attack. Really fast, and I mean really fast. So what you can do is boom boom, zone, Boom, boom. Ah, okay, let me just readjust my life here. Okay. Boom, boom. Zone attack. Looks really funny. Or feint zone. Really, really quick. So if they are going to go for that parry and you think they're going to then cancel it straight after, boom. Looks really funny as well. And if you get them on the ground after stamina and they've got no health, you can't be arse landing the heavy attack doing this. It's always an added, ha! You're dead. But yeah, realistically, the Orochi's moveset, as is with the Gladiator, is quite basic. It's you know, a lot of it's timing based, a lot of it's cool based. But, you know, as always, if I miss something that you guys think is important, feel free to leave it down in the comment section down below. Because, realistically, in my opinion, the Orochi comes with deflects and parries. That is where the gameplay changes. So you need to be going for the parries and the deflects, as the Orochi's moveset is guaranteed to go from 0 to 100 real quick if you land them. But let's go over some of the expert style combos before we go over the deflects and parries. Anyway, so Orochos, listen up. So, as always, we've got the top lights into zone. We've also got heavy feint zone, or heavy feint light attacks, always a nice one. So, side heavy feint, top 2 light attacks into zone. Does a fair bit of damage. You know, not too bad, not too shabby. Or what you can do is into a heavy, or top lights into another light, or top lights. If I stop pressing the button 3 times, it'd be helpful. Top lights, heavy, dash, in. Another thing that you need to keep in mind is that this can be cancelled with a guard break. So, you know, it's really nice. So if you're going to readjust, boom. Alright, but they need to be really, really close, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, it's just not going to work and you're opening yourself up for damage. So, boom. Top heavy attack. Really, 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 really nice. So, do keep that in mind, that this can be cancelled. The dash back can be cancelled with a guard break, or it can just be cancelled in general, like so. Land that. Top light attacks. Light. Well, minus the third light, because I am being a little bit special currently. So, lights. Zone. Ah! Alright. Lights. Imagine that those lights hit. But you get the point, alright? You get the point. But realistically, that is it. There are some more moves and such out there, but as you start to play these characters, you'll come up with mix-ups and moves for your delight. So we'll get on with the Raider. And we'll bring it back. Welcome back to the parry and deflecto stations. So let's go over the deflects really, really quickly. There are 2. Looks, that is the first, and all you need to do to get that one is to land a light attack after a deflect. So if we can do it again, because as we all know I'm shit with deflects. Light attack, which can be strung into another light attack straight after. It looks really funny and it's so satisfying to land. Now, the more pointless deflect, which is what you won't realistically be landing often because it's easily counterable. If I can land the damn thing, come on. So all you need to do to get the second deflect is to land a heavy attack after you connect with the deflect. So come on, boy. There we go. As you can see, there's a charge up time and I took some damage there and again. So you can see the point here. It has a fairly long charge up time and it's realistically quite pointless. I mean, yes, it does a lot of damage, but it doesn't really offer any openers as for after you land the deflect. Now, after a parry, all you want to do is do your obvious 2 top light attacks, which can again be strung in with that finisher with the zone straight afterwards. So, parry, top light attacks into the zone. They might block it, they might not, but, you know, always finish it with that zone attack because it is really, really quick. So it's always a bonus. Wow. But you get the point. I mean, if you miss the deflex, you can always just press the light attack button anyway to do the dashing attack. So it looks like that, and I mean, you will connect with some damage at the very least. Not a lot of damage, admittedly, but enough to make it not pointless. You know, you kind of get the point. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Orochi guide. Feel free to say down in the comment section down below if I have missed anything, because I am not an Orochi main, but I will cover all grounds, all bases for you guys to start picking up these shards. But as always, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will leave it for my outro to explain what you guys can do in a bit. So, you've reached the end of the video, and all I can say is a massive thank you very much. As always, I'm going to ask that you leave a like and you smash that subscribe button. You have the 2 suggested videos, one on the left, one on the right, and the subscribe button directly in the middle, so there is no excuse. Catch up on the content, make sure that you're liking, and I will see you guys in a bit.